I thought you were done with this thing.
No, I actually want to do, we have to make it winter, you know, ready for the winter time. It's not ready for the winter. Yeah, so what I'm doing, guys, is I'm insulating the windows for the winter time, because you don't want to draft on your chickens. That's bad, especially when it gets really cold. So I have this insulation stuff that I'm going to put around where all around the edges here where there's like a little gap. And then I'm going to make some homemade insulation that's going to go in here to stop the cold and draft.
What is that black stuff on it?
I think it's mold. I got to clean it off. I'll get some bleach and clean that off because mold's never good.
Oh, you got moldy chicken?
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the first steps I want to do, I already clean it. They really annoy me when they do that. Is it just me, or does it annoy you too when they do that?
No, they've been annoying since day one when they started doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like they're yelling at you. And they only do it when you come over here. If I stand way over there, they don't do it. So anyway, I cleaned this so that, because that's self-adhesive stuff, so that I could do that. Stop it! Stop! Go away! Anyway, so I got my because I need to prop this up like this.
Ah.
So I got my extension. What the heck? Did you use this?
No. Why would you assume I would? Or did? I didn't know he had. What is that? Just an extension pole?
Yeah, usually you just turn it like this and it tightens up. It's not even tightening. All right, well now I gotta go get another, I'll get my pole saw. You know, that has the extension too. So just so I can put it in the ground and hold this thing up so I can do that. I'll be right back.
I don't know, you got anything to say? You.
I can just use this pole.
Oh yeah. That'd work.
Alright, at least this one.
Well, they're not very talkative right now.
No.
So.
Oh, by the way, one of the young girls is laying eggs now. I think it's that one. See how red the face is? You be quiet. Alright, so this will work perfect. Look at that. As long as I don't knock that out and it falls right on my head. That would be annoying, right?
That would probably hurt.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first, and as you can see I have these things here, so I think they're the first thing I'm going to actually cut and put them attached to that.
That's not a bad idea.
Hopefully I got enough of this stuff, you know? So yeah, I'm going to have to take it like this.
Is that the remnants of a paper plate?
Huh? Oh yeah, when I give them their snacks, the scraps like from peppers and stuff like that, I put it on a paper plate.
And
I
just
leave it
drop
in
the
there.
whole thing in there?
Huh?
Then you just drop the whole thing in there?
Yeah. Why not? It's paper.
I don't know.
And then it gives them something to do. So I'm going to measure this, like, all I'm using is a pencil right now. Put a little mark there. And then I can cut it right where it's at. And I'll just show you with this. Okay, so it's self-adhesive. You just got to peel this little.
Kind of like red tape looking stuff?
Yeah. There we go. Go like that. And then I'm going to stick this right there. Like this. There we go. And I'll press that in there.
I'll just take for the adhesive to set.
Oh, right away.
Oh. Well, that's convenient.
Yeah. And the warmer the better. And of course the sun went. What is your problem? So yeah, so in other words, like as you can see that it's there. Now on the bottom of this, I'll just put it on this edge here. The only reason why I'm putting it there is because this thing slides down like this.
That makes sense.
So I need to kind of like, yeah, have it there. And then I'll put a little piece right here and a little piece right here. But as you can see, like when the window actually closes, it'll block that little crack up so that no wind will get through there.
Right, and I imagine that you're probably not going to have that open very much during
it won't be open probably
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, once I put the panels that I'm going to make in here for the insulation, that'll only be at the time when it's getting below freezing at nighttime and stuff like that. But I'm making it so that it's easy that if I wanted to open a window up, say we get a warm day, right, in December or something like that, which we have,
yeah,
I can just take the insert out and leave the window open for a day or whatever. I also mark the insides of these, so I'll know where these panels that I'm going to make are going to go inside of which ones.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to just continue to do this with this, and then we'll get to the next step. And we are done. Well, this part anyway. So, as you can see, I put this down here on the top here. I had to put a little piece there there, and at the bottom with a little gap so that they can actually still open and close in there. And so that when it closes, like I said before, it'll close and it'll fill all those gaps up so there won't be any air going through there.
Nice.
And now is the next step. So I'll leave this like this and go make the next things. And I'm just going to show you on one window, and then that'll be what we're doing on all of them. Our next step was actually to measure all the windows. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4A, 4B, 5A, 5B. And that's because the ones in the front, there's a 2x4 right in the middle. So I have to do two separate sections of the insulation that I want.
Ah.
Okay, so the one I'm doing right now is 3. So that's 27.5 by 24.5. So what I'm going to need for this is cardboard. And believe me, I got plenty of it. I got more down in the basement too. Duct tape. Stupid red string hanging out, or plastic thing. And furniture pads. Which furniture pads are fairly cheap. I think this was like 20 bucks for 2 of them. And they're good for insulation. Now you can get fiber fill or anything like that if, you know, instead of this, but this is my idea that I'm going to do. So they're not very big, but I don't need them very big. So the first thing I want to do is cut my cardboard, which is going to be 27.5 by 24 and 1/8. So I'll measure that out right now. Let's see, what do we got this way? All right, so we'll have holes and we'll have these slots in here. Let me see. Will this work? I'm going to go get some bigger cardboard because this is not good enough for this window. It will be for these because I only need like 16.5 by 2 foot, I think it is. So I can get it like this way on one of these. Yeah, that's 17 3/4 right there. So any windows, actually I have it right here on number 1, and it's by 20. So this will work for something. So I need a bigger piece of cardboard for this. I'll be right back after oh, you know what? People wanted to see the basement because people were like, they've been asking me about our basement.
Why?
I don't know, because that's how people are. So let me.
I mean, I guess like we know it, so it's just like why? Why do you want to know?
Yeah.
But like.
So this is our basement for those who have asked. This is how the access for it. Well, let me get down in there first. It used to be real easy for me to get down in here before. But anyway, this is how high it is. So this is, and then this is always good for hitting your head. So
yeah.
What I have down here is just a bunch of paint, and I keep my filter down here. It's concrete floor. I have my water system right there, my salt for my water system right here. But basically, it's pretty empty now because I cleaned it all out just recently. My heater's way down there, and that's where I have to put the filter in for my heater. But this is my basement, guys, and this is when I talk about my basement, it's not really a basement, it's a crawl space. But it's like some people's crawl spaces are like this high. At least this one, I can actually stand up somewhat. Bend over.
This is more of a hunch space.
Yeah. So anyway, now you get to see my basement. Let me find some cardboard, I'll be right out. All right, well, I found big enough cardboard. Like I said, I have quite a bit of it there. I let it build up until I get a dumpster once a year, and then I put it in a dumpster. Yeah, so the one thing that's neat about the basement, well, not neat, but snake skins, I'll find them down there sometimes, and I've found them like, 5 foot, 6 foot long down there. Pretty cool, right?
Almost have enough for a pair of boots.
27.5 by 24.1/8, I said. So we'll just kind of take it apart right here, so we can use that as a straight edge right there. Did I say 24.1/8 by 27? What is it this way? All right, we got plenty of this. I'm going to need 2 pieces, guys. 24.1/8 by 27.5. So 24.1/8. 24.1/8. Right there. And right there. Now, I have to get a straight edge so I can do that, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll go to the next step. So I drew my line, and now I'm just going to take my scissors. Now you could use a utility knife for this. The reason why I'm not is because if I do, I probably will cut right through to the next piece that I'm going to actually need,
That's no good.
No, that's no good at all. Alright. So now, and what I wanted to do, guys, I could have went out and bought insulation board, which is, pretty thick, and you could just cut it the exact size. But I was like, why spend that money? It's a little bit more expensive. Why spend that money when it's only a temporary thing for just a couple months, I mean, I have plenty of cardboard, and all I had to do was buy the furniture pads, So that was 24.1/8, and this is 27.5 inches. So I'll do the same thing on this. 7.5. See, Amazon boxes do come in handy, Tom.
Yes.
I think most of these are Amazon boxes. Yeah, this one is.
That's Amazon. I know this one's Amazon.
So I'm going to cut.
There's Amazon.
I'm going to cut 2, and there's probably a ton more. Matter of fact, we get almost everything anymore from Amazon, don't we?
Yeah, really.
It's my favorite place to shop. Where I do all my Christmas shopping.
Well,
there we go.
You don't really need to shop.
Huh?
That's because you don't really need to shop at that point.
Right.
It's just.
So I'm going to get
searching.
2 pieces like that, and then I'll show you the next step. So I have my 2 pieces of cardboard like that. Then basically we're going to make a sandwich with furniture pad on the inside.
I don't know if I like that sandwich.
Well, it's not one that you really have to eat, Tom.
I know, that's the joke.
Yeah, it was funny. Okay, so obviously black magic marker's not going to work on that.
Probably not.
Ah.
I hate that.
Did you do that?
No, I've literally been over here the whole time.
Yeah, probably when I wasn't looking.
Genuinely have not even been close enough to possibly do that.
So anyway, the sun popped out for a second. Now it looks like it's going to rain. Look.
Yeah, I checked the weather and it...
Look at that dark cloud.
Oh, yeah.
What, is there a chance of rain?
Not for a couple hours, but yeah.
Okay, so now I want to cut this at the same size. 27.5 by 24.1/8. So let's see what we got overall here. We have... Okay, so neither way can I do it where I'm getting both pieces out of the width of it, because it's not even 40. So I will have to cut it this way, 24.1/8. And this will be a little bit, actually I'm going to cut it double. So I'm going to cut it 48 48 and 2/8, which is a quarter. 48 and a quarter. So this way, I can just fold it in half.
Oh, there you go.
Instead of cutting two separate pieces. Because I want it twice as thick. So you might think to yourself, well, that's not going to be enough for all the windows. Because I mean, here's one pad taking up just one window. And what do I have here? I only have two. But I already have one in the shed. Actually, I have two of them in the shed that I'll be using. But I wanted to do twice the two of these thicknesses because this is not a very thick furniture pad. The other ones I might only have to do one thickness because it's probably twice as thick as this. But we'll see. And this is actually the biggest window. All the rest of them are smaller. So we'll have enough. See, that's one of the problems when you have that string there. It gets caught on there. There we go. So now I can cut that. These are the scissors that I used to use up at the shop. So that's why they're pretty sharp scissors. These aren't even my sharpest pair though. This is one of my extra pairs. The other pair that's sharp is on the...
You don't you have like multiple pairs of those scissors?
I have probably 4 or 5 pairs. Hey Tom, I had to use these all the time at the shop, so they would get dull pretty fast. So instead of taking time to sharpen, as soon as they get dull, I just pull out another pair, use them, and then I would sharpen them all at the same time.
That makes sense.
Thank you, Tom. Every once in a while, I make sense.
Every once in a while.
What?
You said it, not me.
All right. So anyway, now I want to cut this at 27 and a half because we're folding it in half the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go like this, and 27 and a half is right there. It's not the straightest edge because...
Well, it's cloth.
Yeah. But that's okay. It doesn't matter.
What even is that pencil made of? Is it just like a white wax or something?
Yeah, it's a China marker.
I've never heard of that.
See, China marker. Oh, got a cramp in my leg.
That sucks.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's almost like a regular crown, like you can feel it. See, it comes off like that. And sometimes, like if you get it on something and you wanted to take it off, if you just go to use wood or something like that, it'll just smear around. So, like on material like this you won't get it off.
Gotcha.
You'd have to use some type of cleaner. But if it was on something, like say this plastic right here, right? Mm-hmm. It's like that. If you went to take it off with your finger, see?
Oh, okay,
really
so it doesn't
come
like
off.
wipe off.
But if you take a little oily sweat from yourself, it usually will come off.
Oh yeah.
And then sometimes it's better if you have a cloth. There.
Like that useful.
Yeah. Anyway, let me just mark this real quick here. This way. I'll cut this and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, so I fold this in half like that. I'm going to put this like that on my cardboard. I want to make sure that these creases in the cardboard aren't lined up with each other. So, where's this one at? Oh, it's over that way. Oh, actually, yeah. So, I think I can go like this on there. Yeah, that's good. Okay,
what,
so
mayonnaise?
What's that? What?
I said what, mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Get the sandwich joke.
Oh.
Geez, you're slow.
Now, I need my duct tape. Now, I was thinking about covering these in vinyl. Did I already mention that?
I don't think so.
No, I was thinking about covering these in vinyl because it would make them waterproof, but I'm not really worried about that because with the only place that water's going to come in is where those cracks are in there, and since I put that other insulation there, that should be fine. And these are cheap enough materials that I can always get more cardboard, you know?
Right.
So now what I want to do is line this up, this edge, and I'm going to put some duct tape like this, about Just like part of it, not the whole thing, right? Let me tear this off. Okay. Put that.
We're gonna fold it over like a hinge?
And then I'm gonna fold it over, yep.
I guess we're doing that around all 4 sides? Or?
All 4 sides.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go like that. There's that end. And so I'm gonna do every side like that, and then I'll have like a pocket.
Yep.
And a nice piece of insulated cardboard. Yes, I care about my chickens, guys. I want to make sure that they're nice and toasty. Not cooked. That's a different kind of chicken, alright? That's just wrong to even think about that, Tom.
I'm not the one saying it out loud.
Well, sometimes when they make the noise that they do, sometimes I actually think about it too.
Well, I mean, you wanted them.
Yes, I did. And now I'm going to take this and, hey, don't you bend like that on me. Let me put it like that. There we go. There, and now I got to do the 2 sides like that, and then we'll be done.
Nice.
So here we go, guys, and we're going to try to put this in. It might be a little tricky because when I did this, I didn't take into account these things in here. So I might have to. Is this the right way?
Yeah, that's the right way.
Huh. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll get it like this and push it over like that. And hopefully it doesn't pull up the rubber that I just put down in there. Actually, yeah, I am good. And see, now I didn't take this into it. You know what? That's okay, because you know what? I was planning to take the 1 off anyway. So I'll just take the 1 off. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want 2. I didn't know why I put 2 on this. It's wedged in there pretty good, guys.
Oh, this means a tight seal, right?
Yeah. Son of a mama. Get out. Okay, so it might be a pain in the neck to put these things in. And luckily it didn't damage any of that stuff.
Well, it's not like you gotta keep doing it, right?
Huh?
It's not like you gotta keep doing it, right?
Yeah, once they go in, they're in for the winter. But I'm going to take this one out, put a piece of rubber in there because I don't need both of these. Only need 1. And I'll leave this one open all the time anyway. Yeah, so you know, you run into little snags. Like for instance, this one, I won't have to worry about it at all here. But on this side, I am going to have to worry about it.
That you will.
So I'm going to have to take that into consideration for each one of these. And you know, everything's a learning experience. Now I could just cut. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this down about, let's see, because really it should be right in there, about 1 inch. I'm going to take 1 inch off of this, guys.
Well, if you're taking the thing out anyway, then why would you cut it? I'm
going to leave it in and just make it easier on myself, just to be able to put it like right like this.
I thought you said you were going to take it off anyway.
Yeah, but now I decided I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it like that.
Well, make up your mind.
I just did. I made up my mind. I might have to trim a little bit off the bottom though, because I don't want to be pulling this up, you know?
Right.
So I'm going to cut off about 1/4 inch here and 1 inch on this side, retape it, and then I'm going to have to remeasure these guys because of that little, you know,
the insulation.
The what you call it, the arm that comes out to hold the door up.
And that.
Hey, I'm human. I run into snags too. That's why they say measure twice, cut once.
Yep.
But my theory has always been like, measure once, make it, then make it again.
Isn't that exactly what the phrase is trying to prevent though?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's why you should measure it and make sure that you have it, you're doing it the right way and everything. Oh gosh. Yeah, so we'll be back. We'll turn this back on when I get this down to the proper size.
All right, second time's
I don't know what that was right then.
I was trying to say second time's the charm.
Yeah, so here we go, guys. I cut it down. Hopefully it fits now without any problems.
I mean, if it didn't, that'd be weird.
Yeah, okay, so it goes in that way fine. I'm gonna get it back in here. There we go. There we go. That's all I wanted right there, guys. Just enough to give it insulation in there. And then this closes down like that. I lock it up like that. One down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. 6 panels I have to make. But that's basically what I'm doing. It's a little bit more work than just if you got the foam board. But hey, if you're looking to cut costs and everything, there you go. And that's not all. I mean, I have a heater that I was
gonna ask about that. And like, what about like the door? Are you gonna insulate that too?
This door here? Oh, the other door.
The other one.
Out there. No, I'm not going to. I think that's plenty. That's plenty good.
All right.
I'm not real worried about that, but if I do get worried about it, I'll just take a blanket and just put it in the 2 panels there on the inside and just staple it there.
Oh, there you go.
As far as I have these 2 heaters that they don't get that hot. They're just like warming things, and I think I've shown them before with the chickens.
Yeah, they're like almost like flat screen TVs.
Yeah, and they don't get very hot, but they'll get warm, so I can put them in there. If I want to. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I don't think I'm going to need to with these chickens. From what I'm reading, they can handle really cold temperatures.
Yeah, but I know you probably will anyway.
I don't know. I'm more worried about the windows than anything, because there was gaps on here, you know, where the door doesn't really have any gaps because I put a ledge out there.
Oh, that's true.
The other thing I did buy is I bought these because, you know, I'm worried about the water freezing up in the wintertime.
That makes sense.
So I bought 2 heating plates for plastic. So they go in, they're round discs like this. They heat up so that will not freeze in the wintertime.
And also won't melt the plastic.
And it won't melt the plastic. And yeah, so that'll be good. So then when we go away in January, you won't even have to worry about, you know,
what?
Chipping the ice out or anything like that.
Huh? What was that?
Oh, I didn't tell you? Oh, we're going away in January. For like the end of January, beginning of February, somewhere around there. Yeah, we're going back to Disney.
Again?
Yeah. Well, you got a problem with that? I think this is plenty notice. What more do you want, Tom?
I mean, it is plenty notice. I guess just a surprise more than anything.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to make it as easy as I can on you for when you're going to take care of the chickens.
I got to take care of chickens again in the middle of winter?
Well, I mean... You're always complaining about something. I can never make you happy.
Because I don't want to take care of your chickens in the middle of winter. They're your chickens.
Take care of the chickens.
I'll take care of them all right.
What's that supposed to mean? You better not harm one feather on their head.
Artichoke.
You got it?
Maybe a little bit of garlic.
Oh.
Olive oil.
Don't you even say.
Don't you even say. Don't knock me down.
Did you ever meet my friend? His name's Charlie. Charlie Horse.
No. Stop.